And out of that population of, you can say, students, majority of the students achieved the goal. But when you talk about the trading, all enters to the market with an objective to earn money, but very few, say 4 to 5% of the traders make money. The remaining people never make money. Why there is a deviation? The trader always lacks the consistency. I will not say about discipline, because it is highly impossible to make anyone disciplined. So I'll say we lack consistency. Means any method we follow, we never follow it from the heart. We used to follow it from the greed point of view. This method I will use what percentage of success it will give me. So to estimate that percentage of success, how many percentage of success I can achieve, I will just give some few hours of time or few trades. Then after I will surrender myself. I can say that in market money cannot be made. That is not the fact. The fact is we never follow any method consistently. We never track any method consistently. We never accept any method heartily. So that is the reason of our failure in the trade. This one standard deviation principle is one of our principle. If you have been associated with the smart finance, you will be knowing that many principles we have developed. Just I am promoting only one principle here, so that it should be very simple. You can able to grab it. But if you have your self-interest, you can able to learn many other principles. Like we have 34 intraday trading techniques we have innovated. We have innovated 3 pair trade techniques like beta decoupling, like sector decoupling, like index decoupling. So 3 decoupling techniques we have innovated. And we have innovated many option hybrid strategies which works in the market. It is quite impossible to track every method and give you a concrete report on that. To make it more simple, we are just promoting one of the method, one standard deviation. So this one standard deviation, when I talk about, this is the formula, very simple formula. This is not my formula, it is a age-old formula. It is there for a long time. This formula says very simple thing: price, volatility of the instrument, square root of number of days, how many days you want to estimate the price, divided by square root of 365. So this says that this much of price oscillation you can expect in the, if this number of days are 10, so the price range you are getting X, calculated price range. So this says X amount of price oscillation will happen in the coming 10 days. So what we have done here, what is our role, what is smart finance role here? This formula was there, volatility also present in this formula. We have just changed this volatility to the real-time volatility. So this volatility we change it to a real-time volatility. So what is a real-time volatility? Many of you used to ask me this question, and many of you used to say that this is a secret stuff for smart finance. Definitely it is a secret stuff for us. We used to keep it secret, the method by means of which we calculate this particular real-time volatility. So this real-time volatility is a very interesting factor. Here what happens every day when a bunch of traders arrive in the market, they behave differently. Some used to buy, some used to sell. So the dominating section of the traders used to decide upon the trend. The trend is being decided by the dominating section of the trader. And the so that phenomena, how you will know? If I'll say that how as a trader, how I'll know about this? You cannot call everyone and ask that whether you are going to buy or sell. So based on that, you cannot derive a population and then you decide whether I will be in the buyer side or the seller side. That is impossible. You cannot do that. So there is a mathematical way. So that way says that you need to calculate the trend. So whenever the price, the trend or the action you have to calculate. Majority of the, and this trend is a very fashionable word. You can say that which hashtag is trending on our Facebook or Twitter. Which hashtag. So that kind of trending nature is there. That means majority of the people in which side, that is our trend. And to identify that your trading is the trading style. What trading style you are following. That is very important. The trading style is very, very important for your success. So here I have just given a very simple trading style. The simple trading style is if you are buying the future, then buy a put option to hedge it. And if you are selling a future, buy a call option to hedge it. So the objective of this hedging is if this trend changes, I bought at 9484, trend changes, it has come to 9428. So I am having losses in the future. So out of these losses, if I can able to recover some 30 to 40% of losses, then that deal will be considered as a wise deal. So for that only I am just telling you to hedge it with these options. Yes, definitely once it is achieving first target, second target, definitely the hedging part also will land in loss. So you will be having reduced profit action. Same way reduced loss action will be there also. So this is a simple trading strategy. So beyond that, what are the options? What are the strategies we can form? So this trend analysis not only guides you only for buying a future with a put option or selling a future with a call option. You can form many different option strategies. Again, I repeat, many different option strategies you can form. What are they? First strategy, very simple strategies. Don't go about very delta neutral, vega neutral, theta neutral, all such kind of strategies. It requires little bit of expertise. However, you can go for this kind of strategies. Once the uptrend breakout has given, confirmation has given, you can buy 9,500 call. Once this confirmation has been given, you can buy a call option strategy, and same time you should, because here is the resistance is coming 9528, 94, 5448, 9560. So prior to fourth target, you can say you can sell 9,600 call option. This also you can sell. So one you sell and one you buy. So by this process, what happens? You will have a reduced exposure. However, profit also will be there. Risk reward will be better. So you must ask me, if the trade breakout has given, why I will not buy only 9,500 call option? It is your wish. You can buy it. There is no problem in that. If you buy only 9,500 call option, then you will not have any hedging component along with that. So you will not be protecting your money. But if you sell it here, you protect your money to a certain extent. And by this process, you are also reducing your liability on the trade. So that is all. For that only we are selling. So based on that, last week, what are the interactions we have? Many of you, if you are registered in our website, you will be knowing that last week we have some 2 to 3 interactions. I have given you the levels first. Then I have given you on 16th 2 emails I have sent to you morning. This is the email I have sent to you. Based on the Nifty and Bank Nifty analysis I used to give, some people said that whether this method only works in the Nifty and Bank Nifty, whether any other methods it works. So I have also given one data still this call, buying a call option and selling a call option, and this has well expected line. It has given some here to 10 to 12,000 profit on the 17th when the Tata Steel, or 18th when the Tata Steel given that result. Bank Nifty, regarding this also I have already released one video. So here till that correction phase it was having a profit. Currently I think it's minor losses are there. Nifty also I have given you in similar way, some 8 to 900 profit was there. So based on this particular analysis, simple strategies, it doesn't require, this is not having anything to do with the delta neutral, vega neutral and theta neutral. It's simple strategies, bull spread, bear spread, all these strategies also you can form. So this kind of simple strategies also you can form. What are the next thing you can do? If you are an investor and if you are possessing our software, you are a small investor, you want to buy some stocks. So you can also utilize this. Suppose if I want to buy JSW Steel, just go here, load the data and click in the native or web. So calculate. So currently it is trading at, or last date was 193.75. It is telling me to buy at 195. Once I'm buying at 195, I'll be having, this is for intraday, 192 as my stop loss, and these are the targets I can achieve. And these are the targets for which Fibonacci ratio also I have given. Suppose if you are a very small trader, you wish to take it for 3 to 5 days position, you can just give your number of days you wish to take this position and do a calculation. So this is, you'll get a different level for that, and based on that also you can try entering. So here, because of the screen limitation, we have given only 3 to 4 targets. If you go for the web view, you can get somewhat higher targets. So all targets 0.38 to 0.5, 0.678, 0.786. These are the things you can get. Besides that, what is the other refined things is there? So once this particular uptrend cycle is over, it enters to the second cycle of uptrend. It has a next level till 213. Once the second cycle is over, it enters to the third cycle. Mostly the trend reversal happens post third cycle. Majority of cases, most of the 90 to 95% of cases, trend reversal happens post third cycle. So same trend continues for 3 cycles. But why this 3 cycles? Why not 5, 7, 10, 20 cycles? Since I am telling this, don't believe on that. Do not believe because I am telling 3 cycle means it should be 3 cycle. No, it is not like that. This particular 3 cycle concept is again derived from the Elliott study. Elliott have a 3 corrective wave, 5 impulsive wave. Means more energy, 5 times it will go, lesser energy, 3 corrective waves. Why they do not have 4? Why do not have 4? 10 corrective waves. So these 3 corrective cycles, this part of the things is a part of your cycle studies. If like your technical analysis, like your option analysis, there is a study called cycle studies. Cycles, how many cycles the trend can go, how many times the same trend can continue, how many period of time the same trend can continue. So Elliott study, W.D. Gans study, they focused on more on the cycles. If this uptrend continues, how long it will continue, how many times it will continue, what is the time duration of this thing. So all these things comes from the cycle study. Since it is a very hard nut to chew, so I have not introduced much on the cycle study here. However, if you are possessing my book on the W.D. Gans method, you can read many cycle study techniques are there. So now you have just done an analysis, enter a trade as a, and you are getting one more factor here called cluster, growth cluster and decay cluster. So you can say you have moved above T2 and you are just a little bit below TO, means first target, third target. So this is growth cluster, means this is a point of toughest resistance. This resistance point will be very, very tough resistance to break. Once it is broken, that resistance can become a support as per the technical principle. Once one strong resistance is being broken, then that strong resistance becomes a good support for the future of move. So that is what the technical definition of a strong resistance is mentioned. So it is through a mathematical process we have calculated. Same way the decay cluster, the most important support time. Now question comes here, some people are saying that when I should start my trading. If I am using this one standard deviation, when I should start my trade. So whether morning as soon as market opens, I will start my trading, or I should wait for some time and start my trading, or I'll start at noon or 1 hour before the market closing. What time I should start? Here you have all freedom to start the trade at any time, because this is you are taking the real time volatility. So however, the best possible thing is once the market opens, just give some 5 or 10-minute gap. If you give minimum 5-minute gap also, it is okay. So that price little stabilize. If there is a gap up or gap down action is there, some amount of price mismatch mechanism is there, it will stabilize. 5 to 6 minutes, it will stabilize. Then after you can start trading. But if you're saying that no, I should enter exactly at the 2:30. So what will happen? Though you will get an entry, however, to get the target also you require some time. Maybe that period of time you may not get that much of liquidity will be left in the market to drive you to the target. Though there is no restrictions on entry time, however, if you enter at 2:30, you have very less time left in your hand to mature the trade for intraday. But for the positional trade, no question will be asked. You can enter as and when your price breakout gives. So this is how I have just told you two things here. Very carefully you understand. You can set your objective for profit, no doubt. However, if that objective comes true, then only you can say that I am a successful trader. Everyone asks that how much percentage of success your software gives. No one asks what method you have used. 99% of trader asks me, what is the percentage of success that your software gives? Definitely, I will not say my software gives 0% success. I will definitely say good about my software. No one says, no one asked me so far, out of that 90%, what method you have used, why you have used this method, what is the benefit of this method, do you have any track record of this particular method, do you really trade using this method? If you have really traded using this method, can I see your contract notes? These are the things nobody has asked. Though I used to publish my own contract notes time to time on Facebook post, on Twitter post, to tell you the fact that yes, there is a method by means of which you can correctly estimate or calculate the trend. Once your correct estimation of trend is there, then definitely profit will automatically come to your hand. If your estimation of trend itself is wrong, then you won't get the profit at all. So this is the weekly trend for the next week. So next week, this is the thing you can download from our website. If you have just visit our website, here is the download link, or you can just go to the download button here, and you just go to the download button here, click here, and you can download for testing the Nifty and Bank Nifty using the Nifty and Bank Nifty trend report also for weekly perspective. However, if you have the software, you can make use of in equity, many other future instruments, many things you can do. You can get to know about the clusters, many fantastic things you can able to know. However, same thing will not be there in the free report. It is having a limited feasibility. So Just download the report, follow it for a couple of weeks. I'm not telling for 1 or 2 days. Follow it for a couple of weeks, at least in paper trade. Then say your story to me, whether it is working or not. So that part of the things is very, these things I am telling just to give you a feel that yes, there is a method which works. So fine. So now coming to the next part of the discussion. So you have, this is for the Nifty, same way I have done for the Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty is having a high base value, like it is a 22,000. The number is 22,000, 23,000. So just to enter at 0.236, it creates triggering, very frequent triggering. So we'll just shift the focus to the 0.382. So here what happens, you can enter here, keep a stop loss at 22714 and targets 23,029. Same way you can hedge it. And so now one question has come, during the real-time volatility, whenever we calculate, whether it is good for high or choppy market, high or low volatility market, definitely it will adjust itself. It will adjust itself. It will adjust itself based on the actions in the market. Whether if it is a gap up opening or gap down opening, whatever happens, the software will adjust. It will take that time's volatility. Normally the gap up and gap down never contribute much to the volatility. Rather the movement during that period of time, price movement in that period of time, that contributes a lot towards the volatility. Fine. So this is how we have calculated. So this is the report you are getting. So now how we can do it for the next day, which is falling on Monday. So Monday, if I'll just make it 1, I have taken an estimation of 7. I've just taken 1. So it is telling Nifty future open above 9467 can target till 9528. Open below 9445 can target 9384. Same way, Bank Nifty. If so, Bank Nifty, same way, Bank Nifty, 22,880 above, it has all probability to take us to 23,027. Any opening below 22,790, it has all probability to take to 22,640. You must tell me if it doesn't open in this range. If it is opening below 22,790 or it is opening above, you can say 9478, I have estimated now, it is opening at 9,500. Then this calculation will not be valid. Once you browse through the software, these calculations will not be valid. The software will give you a different level. Software will give you a different level based on that current volatility and based on that price action, gap up price action, what happened. So now coming to the trade action property or the trade style property. Many used to put many ifs and buts while do the trade. Here also many traders, those who have already opted our software, many are posting huge number of questions which normally having nothing but ifs and buts. If the price is in the second cycle, if the price is in the third cycle, if I bought it here but didn't get the first target within 1 hour. So many ifs and buts have come here, but trade, be a simplified thinker. I can say all of you, to be a successful trader, first you simplify your thinkings. If you just go on adding lot of ifs and buts to your decision process, then you have all probability to go wrong. So this is also one kind of consistency we require. Once we enter, it is good. We should question our judgment. We should question our decision process. Why I bought it here? However, excessive questioning also dilute the very principle of trust. When you excessively question your child, where you have gone, where you have slept, where you drink your water, where you had your breakfast, what time you had, if you are on non-limited questions you are going on asking to your own child, what happens? The child loses its own trust on you. Same thing for this thing. You did an analysis. Follow it in a very simpler way. If I did not get a chance here, say first cycle I didn't get a chance. Second cycle buy entry is given, clearly written, you have to buy here. Once I am buying at second cycle, definitely this cluster, as I told you, the toughest resistance should be my stop loss and these are my targets. So even though if there is no opportunity exist in this particular counter, why to be fall in love with this counter? See for some other counters. There are 3,600 companies are there, many indices are there. So why to fall in love with this? You should go to hunt for a next counter and do your trades in that. So that is very important. So your decision process must be questioned. Question should be in a real essence. Why I am entering? If I am entering, what is my hedging strategy? These are the good questions. However, whenever I will question this thing, if I enter here, it doesn't go to the first target, it doesn't go to the second target. What I can do? So before entering targets, profits, if the profit came but it has not come to my pocket, it has fallen on the road, what I should do? So this kind of questions should not be a good practice for a trader. Simplify your thoughts. Any method you follow, simplify your thoughts, book your profit whenever you are satisfied, and just in a very simpler way you can make the money. Just I have demonstrated one thing, and most probably you would have gone through this video also, which we have posted just few days back. You would have seen here this particular email. Very simple strategies, very simple option strategies. Buy this call option, sell this call option. Nothing is there, no delta, gamma, vega, nothing I talk. It has given you a 10K profit. Buy this one and sell this one. Definitely, this also has given some 900 to 1000 profit that time. Then there is a retracement and other things. Currently also it is at a very small profit. This also June month cross calendar spread, it was given a good profit and it has 1000 plus profit was there. Then it has retraced and currently also not a huge loss. It is very small amount of losses there. So these are the very simple things. I have just given you here one very finest understanding. Understand the trend, understand the type of market based on the volatility analysis. Choose correct strategy and correct market type. These are the very simple things. If you complex your thinking and complex your trade strategy, what happens? You arrest yourself with many unwanted things which you do not require to be a winner in the market. When you add lot of unwanted things in your thinking, what happens? Most of the trade goes wrong and you land in trouble. So these are the things of the trading strategy, and I have also told you how the next day trend will be or Monday trade will be based on this particular thing. So besides all these calculations, all this trend forecast, you need a correct trend forecast. Okay, you have a tool, you have done a good trend forecast, you have followed it. Then second part is that how consistent I am. That is also very important. So here too also out of 84 weeks of record, you have 83 weeks of record, you have 8 weeks of failure. Amount of failure also there. So do not buy too much into the failure. Whatever success you got, if you count that, you also count your failure. and I used to say only 70%, 70 to 80%. This is the things we used to tell. However, this method I have tested with this parameter, it has performed a little better, much better than my expectation. So this 20 or 30 point of failure also you have to count. And this 30 point of failure, once it comes, if you are not hedged, then whatever the 70% of success is there also, it will eat away all your success. So for that also hedging is highly important. Many used to ask that how many percentage of success I can get, how much money in percentage terms I'll earn. And same question whenever I used to ask, many traders used to say that what is the percentage of return I can get per month? First question. So fine. So whenever, so percentage of success, the first question. Percentage of return is the second question it comes. So these questions is very common. And the fact is, when I used to ask that, how long you have been in trading? Yes, I am in the 5 years. How is your trade performance? In this 5 years period, what is the performance? No, I lost. I started with 10 lakhs. Now it is 1 lakh. I lost. So just my request is, this is a request to all of you. It is not to demoralize you. It is a human psychology I am just going to discuss. How the trader's mindset is. Trader who has asked about the percentage of success, trader who has asked about the percentage of return has never earned 1 rupee and his capital is eroded by 90%. So my question is here, whether asking that particular question has solved any way, whether this particular question has solved the objective of that trader, which is earning money from the market. Simply not. It has not solved. Now what is the next job for us? If this kind of question doesn't give us our objective, didn't allow us to achieve our objective, next question is, whatever method I should learn in open eyes, not in closed eyes. Whatever the method someone is telling me, any analytical method someone is putting in front of me, I must learn it with open eyes, I must experience it, I must touch and feel it, whether it works or not. Then I should believe. So that will be the correct approach. The day you change your attitudes in that way, from that day onwards your success will be guaranteed. I can give you a guarantee. The day you'll start learning the principles put in front of you for trend analysis or whatever may be, and based on that, once you start taking your trade decision, I will guarantee you from that day onwards your success in trading will start. So learning is essential. So here, one standard deviation is a fact, it is a truth, but we have put it. This is the last week's trend. I have already made a video. Last week, where the Nifty has gone? It has gone till maximum 9537 here. So 3436 is one of your resistance calculated. Bank Nifty has gone just a couple of points above 22,950. This is a calculation being done on 13th May, well validated, and it has worked well. Coming week report also in front of you. It is given much more in advance, 2 to 3 days in advance. Test it, then fill it. Then you decide yourself whether to accept this method or not. One small announcement I just wish to make it very quickly. Many of you have already inquired about the Smart Finance full package, which consists of all our books, 6 printed books which covers different subjects, 16 DVDs which covers different subject explanations, and all our softwares. So we have just given a very short discount currently. So which is individually, if you buy all courses one by one, it costs you 47,000. Those who are interested and wants to buy at a time, they can buy it at 17,500. We have given a good discount here now. So you can get it at 15,500. So this is a summer discount we have given, some 2,000 discount we have given here. So if you are interested for this particular package, if you have earlier inquired about that package and wants to get that package, you can very well opt this package in this particular discount. Any questions on this method? Any questions on this report? Whether means to follow this report? Please do email us. I have given the email ID here. This will be personally attended by me. So please do email us here. Do share this thing with your friends. Put this report on your social post. Let the people to learn a valid method. It is let the people to learn a valid method, standard method which can give them the good success. Any kind of query to follow this particular report, any of your trade experience, please do share with me in this email ID. Any questions?